Hey there folks, Sparrows here, and welcome to the Pokemon Moon Padlocke. This is episode 14 of the first ever Nuzlocke variant of its kind. If you want to play yourself, rules are down below. It's really fun. I suggest you play along with me. Now, last episode, if you're just catching up with us, last episode we beat the second island, which meant at the end of the episode we wonder traded away all our whole team pretty much. Except I did spend 2 tokens to save 2 key players. So let me introduce our team, and there's some fresh faces in it. So, let me adjust my mic actually. That's what I should do first. So, the first member of our team is Rhapsody. Rhapsody is our starter. Then we have Josh. Josh was a all-star. I had to spend a token on him. So we did. And his OT is still not... I messed up. I'm supposed to set his OT to not that, but I messed up. Sorry. He'll be getting a little extra XP. My apologies. He's holding the Rocky MZ so that he can Continental Crush his way through the game. Then we have Microgross. Originally, I wasn't planning on leveling up Beldum. I was really expecting to just Wonder Trade away Beldum. But as the island went on, I was sort of like, okay, fine, I'll put some levels in him. And I also didn't change his OT. I'm sorry. I said I would do that, and I didn't. I am very forgetful. But he eventually evolved into a Matang, and I figured might as well spend the bonus lock we have on the Pseudo-Legend while we have the Pseudo-Legend on our team. So we have Microgross, who's going to become a Metagross. It's still going to be called Microgross. Then we have King. So the first new member of our team is King. King is named after a subscriber and fan of the channel. Thank you so much for supporting us, King. I really do appreciate it. I gave you a ground type because your favorite type is ground type, but he will become a ghost fire type. Essentially, he's the spiritual successor of Bojack. I really wanted to keep Bojack because Bojack put a lot of work in for the second island, but I had to Wonder Trade Bojack away, and it was Dupes Pokemon after Dupes Pokemon until we got King, and I could have called Dupes on this Cubone here, but I decided no. Ground to ground, and then ground to fire ghost. We're keeping King. I gave him the Quick Claw. He's the spiritual successor to Bojack, so I'm excited to use him. Then we have Moobeast, the Miltank, very low level, holding Normalium Z, and last member of our team is Hepburn. We got two Alolan Vulpixes. I Wonder Traded one away because it was dupes. This is the first one. And I'm excited to use her, although I did take a look at her IVs, and she will die very quickly. She doesn't have much in terms of defense, on top of the fact that she's Ice type. So, that's the team. I do want to do one thing real quick before we jet set off and pick up our last encounter on the island. There is, up here, Eviolite. So I am going to grab it, boom, and put it on Microgross. So that... Nope, not Moo Moo Milk. Now our Pseudo-Legend is a little, has a little insurance policy. And how do we active... Yeah. So I'm going to set you to that, and we're going to Charizard over to this part of the island. So yes, we have one encounter, then we're going to the Aether Foundation, Aether Paradise, I believe, and we are going to fight Nihilego, and hopefully we can get some more done in this episode. I know the cutscenes are gonna be long and annoying, so be prepared for that. Anyways, let's go. Alright, so I know we can probably get a Pyukumuku, but I'm really hoping that we get a Sandygast. Can we get a Sandygast? That way we still have a... Nope, we have Staryu. Okay. I don't mind Staryu. A Bubble Beam? I don't think Bubble Beam will kill. Yeah, not even close. Awesome. Camouflage. Ground type? Or water? Ground. Alright, that makes things a little harder. But we'll just disarming voice. It's not stab. It shouldn't be a game changer. Brings it down to the orange. Nope, just yellow. But I think that's enough for us to go in. Oh, the crit. Don't call for help. No, don't do that. Stop. Cool. Awesome. So we're going to throw an Ultra Ball at this guy. And we can save. Go. Oh, we'll use a Dive Ball. Let's put a little color in our box. Yeah! Yes! We have another star added to our team. First we had Minior, and now we have Staryu. Which I'm going to name Star 2, like Mewtwo, but the second star. Yes, give a nickname. That's what I'm here for. Star 2. Let's do like a hyphen. The all-powerful Star 2. Send a box. And we get a star piece, that's nice. Alright, and we are off! Oh wait, Zygarde! Zygarde, come here. Haha! Gotcha! Boom, boom! And we're gonna meet Fabio. The guy, the shaggy looking guy. Let me introduce myself. Faba, sorry. Faba, not Fabio. Aether Paradise, yep, I was right. Oh yeah, I'll come, sure. So we're gonna try to get through this story section as quickly as possible. Apologize if we're skipping it. Essentially, they're like, you gotta stay here, I think. It's just gonna be you and Hao. Which, really, they're passing up the opportunity of a lifetime. This is the first ever human contact with Nihilego on record. Well, actually, I don't think that's true. Because Luzamine talks about Nihilego all the time, right? But they're missing an opportunity to meet an extra-dimensional beast. We're gonna go to this island here. This little Aether Paradise. And we're gonna, you know, partake in all the apples in the Garden of Eden. We need to level up pretty much everyone except for Minior. Josh is so over leveled. I guess not really. He's just 29. Our second highest, I think, is 27. But I'll send a young goose and a pseudo-wudo up. That's weird. Are they fusing them? Is there going to be a pseudo goose? Young Wudo? Young Wudo. Young Wudo is a cool rap name. Young Wudo. Young Wudo Christ. Like ludicrous. I'm babbling because there's just nothing for me to play off of right now. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Who is your favorite Aether employee or member of the Aether Foundation, including Lily and Gladion? Because they were once part of the Aether Foundation, and I'll also include Moa, or whatever their father's name is. I personally really like Wick. I think or Wiki, however you pronounce her name, I really like her. I think she is a cute little science lady, and I would just love to do experiments with her. Doesn't she seem like the type of person who'd just be like, she'd be doing like fun kindergarten experiments. Like, I imagine her being a middle school science teacher and her class being awesome. Like my science teacher, I had a science teacher. This is a high school science teacher. Miss Cannon was really great, and there's an art teacher named Miss Canning, so that was a little confusing. Pikachu! And Miss Simpson. Miss Simpson was awesome too. Ugh, going down my memory lane. You guys aren't, you know, following me because I don't know if you guys went to high school with me, but science class was fun. No, I can't even recall any of my middle school science teachers. I know I can like picture one of them in my mind. Mr. Brennan was my 7th grade homeroom teacher, and he also taught science. We did like bottle rockets and stuff. I built my bottle rocket out of I think everyone used the soda bottle as a base for their bottle rocket, and I took CDs because back in like the early 2000s, we used to burn CDs all the time. Like that was how we shared music and stuff. So I had a bunch of blank CDs, and what we did was we cut them up, and I duct taped them onto my bottle as like a stabilizer, as a fin for my rocket. My rocket went pretty far too. So there's Mr. Brennan, and then who was my 6th grade science teacher was some woman who was very, very tanned. Like all she did was tan, I think. She had like long nails and she liked to tan. She was very into fitness. I remember she pulled us aside once. Look at those toes. What a weird set of shoes. Speaking of adults and children working together, but in an inappropriate manner, I feel like Luzamine and Hao are really flirting it up here. Look at him. He's like, "Wow, girl, how you doing? You gotta be our age, right? You're 40? I don't believe it." And then he actually doesn't believe. He's like, "Whoa, I'm so attracted to you, and you're old? I don't know." And then she like totally just like, "Yeah, I will sexually manipulate you to get what I want." What a fun character in a kid's game. Miss Sullivan? What was her name? It wasn't Miss Sullivan. It might have been Miss Sullivan. No, because I think Miss Sullivan was the other lady. I didn't even have Miss Sullivan. This is a really interesting conversation, guys, I know. And then I have Mr. K. Mr. K was my 8th grade science teacher, homeroom teacher again. He used to play for the Mets. He was a pitcher for the Mets. And then he, I guess, got old and his arm started to not work so well. I think he only pitched like 1 or 2 games. And they had to be like, "Oh, you're fired." So he went to teach science, and he was also my soccer coach. I like Mr. K a whole bunch. Fun guy. Although he would not understand playing Pokemon on the internet at all. Be like, don't do that, stop. Don't do something meaningful with your life. Don't you get it, Mr. K? I'm just trying to live up to all your expectations. Defense aura flared. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Fun fact, Nihiligo's working name was question mark, question mark, question mark. So I'm gonna just flat out Hydro Vortex this, because I don't wanna deal with it. We can take another hit though. I have a feeling it's gonna do like 75%. It's definitely not gonna. Okay. Hydro Vortex. Did a lot less than I was expecting. I think we can get away with another Bubble Beam though. And then we heal. Oh no. How much does this do? Rhapsody! The legend! Do you think we can kill with a... No, it's got those defensive boosts. That would be really stupid. Don't throw away your starter. Sparrows, don't throw away your starter. Just heal up. Oh, you know what we could do? Especially if it goes for Venoshock again? Let's just go into Matang. Micro can bullet punch, and it's super effective. Don't have to worry about. You can probably take a psychic fairly well too. Yeah. BP. I can't believe we 4 health, lived on 4. Our starter almost died, guys. Ugh. Eighth grade math teacher, though, Miss Slattery, she was a jerk. So my voice, this was about the time when like puberty was happening to us, and my friend Nick is he's a rough around the edges kid. He did not grow up in a very good living environment as a child, and as a result, he sort of acted out a lot. And I always feel bad for Nick because people always kind of told him that like, you're a piece of garbage, you're always going to be a piece of garbage, and he's kind of just like, well, I'm a piece of garbage, so I'm going to keep on acting like a piece of garbage. I don't belong in school. So I feel really bad for Nick because he's got a good heart. But yeah, definitely a troublemaker. And Nick and I were pretty much the only 2 kids in the classroom whose voices sort of got that deep sort of like, oh, I'm an adult boy now. And we sat right next to each other in the back of the room. And Miss Slattery, she's this woman who sort of is like, very much like, nothing gets past me. I have eyes on the back of my head. I hear everything. Nothing gets past me. And she hated me so much because Nick and I sat next to each other, and Nick would make all these snide, asinine comments, and she'd think I was making them. So like, she'd be like, I don't, oh man, what was, this is so interesting for you guys, I bet. Nick made some sort of joke once, and she like almost like got me expelled because she was like, do you think I didn't hear that? And I'm like, I didn't say anything. Sure you didn't say anything. No, I didn't say anything. Sure you didn't. Ugh. Yeah, she was a jerk. And then, so my sister had her a few years afterwards, and I like, math was my specialty in grade school, and she had my sister, and she's like, oh, you're so nice, you're nothing like your brother at all, which is so funny because every other teacher that I've had is like, oh, Sparrows is like, that's such a perfect student, he's so nice, and oh, his sister, yes, I'd love to like teach you. This family is good. These kids know how to like be respectful and do their work. The only exception, Miss Slattery, who was like, you are so much better than your brother. Your brother was such a little horrid troublemaker. All because of Nick, my friend Nick. We're battling How, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, so that's really poor telling of my 8th grade year. I almost got caught for cheating. I actually did. I was just like, right before the class period started for math. We were supposed to be like studying chemistry, and like me and my friend Kevin were just like, all right, let's okay, focus first. So Raichu, I'm gonna go in Micrograss because we got that Eviolite. I want to see how much damage Raichu does to us. Psychic, yeah. Does nothing? Does nothing, cool. Alright, so we're gonna go for a Metal Claw and hope we get some boosts. But yeah, like, so this was towards the end of the year, like right before we like went to, it was like the last, what do you call it, module before like graduation, and we moved on to high school. And definitely going to go back into Primarina here, or Brion, or however you pronounce that thing. We're going to go to Rhapsody. And Yeah, so we were supposed to be studying for a chemistry test. We had like this little like math homework that I didn't do, and my friend Kevin had already done it, so he was like, "You want to do it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll just like fill it in, whatever." So I guess technically cheating, but like I was really just like trying to do a stupid math thing because I'm already really good at math. I don't need to like pretend to be. Do we want to go? We can probably just kill with a bubble beam without wasting our Z move for this battle. Or at least it's bubble beam aqua jet will kill. Yeah, it was just like copying his answers though. Nothing, no biggie, you know? I think we can... Do we want to go another bubble beam? Just go aqua jet, it's safer. Cool. Torque cut down. Crit! Yeah! Yeah, so I copied Kevin's work, and then T-shirt caught us, and he was like, "Oh no, you guys are in big trouble." And that added to Miss Slattery's, because Miss Slattery was like, "Oh, I'm gonna nail these kids. I'm gonna get these kids expelled." She tried to get me expelled a lot. That was a fun year. 8th grade was a good year. Other than the fact that Miss Slattery tried to get me expelled. Yeah, but then I, like, to prove that I was like, I didn't need to do this math, I didn't need to do this chemistry, I got 100%, I was the only kid in the class to get 100 on that chemistry test. I was the only kid in the class to get 100 on that math test. So you know what? You guys can leave me alone. Let me do what I'm doing. Homework is stupid if you already know how to do the work. I'm not a homework guy. I don't believe in homework. Maybe that'll change if I have kids, and I'll be like, you guys got to do your homework. But going into college, I wish I did more homework. But I think the problem with homework is too much of it's busy work, and I know if you already understand the concepts, like, the practice, I guess, helps, but ultimately it's just like a waste of time. I don't like doing things that I find a waste of time, and a lot of the time I felt like homework was just busy work and an excuse to get in the way of stuff. That said, I realize I am a role model, and you guys should do your homework. How do you feel about homework? Question of the day. Okay, so enough of this rambling. Do I want to like defense curl rollout? What do I have for Leafeon? Hepburn's not high enough level. I guess we go into Microgross actually. Probably should have gone to Microgross instead of Josh. I'm gonna use Ancient Power. Just want to see how much this does. Because, yeah, like, I would never cheat on a test or anything that, like, really mattered. Just, like, a dumb homework that no one's going to even grade. They're just going to, like, be like, oh, you did it. Which, I guess, if that was the case, I probably should have just, like, shielded down. Oh, I wanted that boost. Okay. I think this is telling me that we need to go into Microcross. Let that Eviolite do the work. Cheater, pumpkin eater. It was funny too because that was like I think that's the only time in my life that I've like cheated academically. And of course I get caught. That's the type of person I am. Whereas like if I do something wrong, that's the time, just once, that's when I'm gonna get caught, which is why I always try to do things the right way. Can we get just like, ooh, you're not doing anything to us. I just want an attack boost. And you're avoiding it. Do we have battle items that can just like... Do we want to waste next attack here just to like get this done with? I have nothing for Leafeon. We need to evolve that Cubone. This Leafeon's gonna be a pain. Yeah, question of the day. How do you guys feel about homework? Is it just busy work, or is it important to reinforcing your education? As a student, I was always someone that put little effort in and just like sort of skated around on my natural intelligence, and I think ultimately that ended up biting me in the butt as an adult. So like maybe maybe I should have done homework, because it would have taught me how to like apply myself more when it came to college. In college, it was sort of difficult for me to like get into the routine of like doing homework and stuff. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about homework. I realize I'm asking that to mostly a bunch of children, so, or a bunch of kids and people in school, young adults. So I know what to expect with that answer. But just use the moo milk, right? Micro, drink this. Did we still not get that attack boost yet? Nope. Yeah, because I think looking back, I do think I should have taken more challenging classes ultimately. I should have also, I feel like, taken more theater because I really enjoyed doing like the theater like modules. What are they called? Sections of the class. Can we just get an attack boost? That's all I want against this dumb evolution. Why is it so thick? Give me an attack boost. Metal Claw! Let's see. I know this thing isn't fairy. I feel like it feels like it's fairy. Can we get some boost? No. Not very effective either. I don't think anything else can take on Raichu and live. Because if I go... Yeah, I don't want to take an Electric Ball on Josh. I don't want to take Electric Ball on Rhapsody. I don't think Cubone can really handle a Psychic. Like, I think if I bring Cubone out, what's going to happen is King is going to end up... I don't mean to max. Just as a hyper. If we bring King out, what's going to end up happening is we're just going to be stuck in a loop of healing, and then healing, because we're never... Psychic is going to do more than 50% through... That's not really an option. Crit. Still did nothing. Let's go for it again. Yeah, so if we like switched out on a Psychic instead of an Electric Ball, it seems like he's going for both, kind of willy-nilly. Alright, can we just Bullet Punch and like end this? Cool. That was like a 10-minute battle that didn't need to happen. How's getting challenging, guys? Getting challenging. Yeah, but I always loved that, like, in music class, we'd, like, have a section that was just, like, do improv. That was really fun. I wish I did more theater stuff during my formative years. Because a lot of my extracurricular mostly was, like, music, and I'm not a great musician. It doesn't come natural to me. I don't know why. I convinced myself that I was any good at it. I miss playing the guitar. I don't have a guitar here in California. Maybe I'll bring mine back when I visit home. No one died, right? We're good? Okay, so we had another encounter. Lily's gonna talk to us. Oh, she just doesn't want us. I wanted the Zygarde thing, though. We're not allowed to catch anything here, right? Like, for whatever reason. Oh, just no ride Pokemon. Except for Charizard. So we do get a encounter. So, our garden encounter is... a wild Meowth. Did we already catch Meowth way back when? I don't think so. Good old fan attack. Super effective, but won't kill. Awesome. And we're just gonna go from here into a Ultra Ball. Should do the trick with this Meowth. Meowth's couch rate isn't that high. Because it is from the first island, so look at that. Didn't even jiggle all that much. Meowth. So we're gonna call her Ms. Something because it's a kitty, and all cats need formal names. So we are gonna call you. Come on. Awesome. If you'd like to give Meowth a nickname, I would. Ms. Gotta get that Z, because I'm hip. Ms. Chloe. Ms. Chloe. Send Ms. Chloe to the box. Bye, Ms. Chloe. Actually, maybe we should put some... Alright, let's do... Episode's almost over, but I want to do a little bit of grinding. Get Moo Beast up. What does that want to do? What was he saying? I heard that they serve tea somewhere here. Alright, so we're trying to get tea, I guess. Well, oh, we're running. We'll just do this battle and then end the episode because we're running close on the timer, and I don't want to give you guys half-hour episodes. Or I want to give you half-hour episodes. I don't want to give you like 40-minute episodes. Oh, I can already tell. Microgross is gonna level up so quickly because I need it for the tankiness. That's cool, cat. I'm just gonna brick break you anyways. Ooh, we're fine. See how you like a bullet punch. Answer you don't. You're not gonna like it. That's a one-hit KO. You're out. Moo Beast. A regular old Marowak. Alright. Unfortunately, we can't switch train. I think I might just have to turn XP share on. That was pretty cool. But you don't have sturdy, so bye. That's how the Z move should be. It should be. That's Hydro Vortex's new Z move animation. Well, there we have it, guys. 75. Magaraz, level 31. Bye, Mitch. Alright, folks. That's enough for this episode. My name is Sparrows. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, leave a like. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about homework. How do you feel about school? Do you have your teachers that have it out for you? Let me know. I think that's like a really fun subject to sort of like talk about and just like think back on, especially for myself. Anyways, take care.